Well, hello everyone. It is, what time is it? 4:55, January 14th. The wife, dogs, and I are going back out for winter camp. We're just at home right now. I just finished loading the last of the gear. Wife's in there finishing off the sandwiches, and then we're gonna head out. We're having freezing rain right now, quite a bit of snow, a lot of wind, so it should be a good night setup for us. So we'll see you out there. Oh, boss. Easy now, bud. Well guys, we're back out. Camp set up. What time is it, do you know? I don't think Alexa's gonna work out here. Wow, it's almost 10. It's 9:45, Thursday, January 14th. I got a new stove. We're just cooking up some hot chocolate and I'm gonna have a little cup of soup. But I got a new stove that actually disperses a better flame underneath there. It was 30 bucks. I just got it a few days ago. You can see how it actually covers the whole bottom of the pot. When we were doing the scrambled eggs last time, you noticed it was just like a really small 4-inch part of the center that was getting all the heat, so this looks to be doing a much better job. Oh. So it was a night setup. I didn't film any of it. You guys saw that last time. And boss is snoring, as you can hear. And we're settled in for the night. So we're just gonna have a bite to eat, have a hot chocolate, probably have some wine after that, and call it a night. No leaks on the stove this time. Everything's good. And the wife actually was collecting wood the whole time I was setting up camp, so there's a massive pile of wood out there, which will probably last us the whole weekend. So we're going to be out here from Thursday night tonight to Sunday morning. So we will see you guys in the morning. Boy. Thinking of rubbing. Morning guys. Well, what a night. I was pretty much up all night tending to this stove. It's so windy out here that the stove was starting to pull apart, the chimney pieces. So I had to put clamps on the sections and some new tape. The rain cap was causing a lot of drag. So I took the rain cap off, and I always have snare wire in my stove kit, so I wired the stove to the chimney to the stove so it can't get knocked off at the base there. It's windy. It's gusting to 70 right now, the radio is saying. 60 or 70 kilometers, so that's enough. I had to get up and adjust all of the tent poles. I didn't have them set right last night, so it was pretty saggy and flapping around all over the place overnight. But I think we're squared away now. It's just a really bad day to be outside, so I think we're going to be in the tent for most of the day. We made scrambled eggs, we had breakfast. I think it's like 10:30 right now. So we've had breakfast, we've had our coffees. And we brought out a homemade soup broth, turkey soup, wild turkey. So we're gonna put that on the New Way stove and try and cooking that on there for the first time. I've never cooked anything on that New Way stove. or at least get it to thaw and get warm, and then I'll finish it off on the stove. But we're gonna try and get everything prepped on the heater this time for the first time. Look at this, it's insane out here. It's just whipping around. Oh. You good, bud? You good to go inside now? Yeah. I think today's gonna be a in the tent games day. It's not very nice outside. There you go, bud. Go on in. Go on. There you go. Even the heat shield is whipping around. But you can see the snare wire there up to the damper, so it goes to both sides and then underneath the stove, so it can't come apart down here. Even though there's a clamp on there, it was pulling apart overnight. I got up several times last night to push it back on, and then I put another clamp right there. That section was starting to bend or to come apart. So we're gonna, I think, get soup on the go, because I've never done this before. I don't know how much heat or what temperature the top of this new way stove is going to be, so we're just going to throw the pot on there. I'll move the fan, and right now it's a solid block of ice, frozen broth, so we're just going to let it thaw and get warm and add the vegetables and see how much we can do on there, and if we need to, we'll finish it off with the new stove. This guy, much bigger base than the other one, puts a lot of flame on the bottom of the pot so it cooks evenly. But yeah, we're gonna get that started, and we'll check in with you later. Yeah, he needs to be covered up. It's cold in here. Cold out there. Okay. Chips. Thanks. All right. Whoa. Oh, that's working pretty quick. This is homemade soup broth from one of the wild turkeys. This was a wild turkey, right?
I think so. It could be chicken.
Could be a chicken.
A tame chicken.
Oh. But I want wild turkey soup. Alright, well, whatever it is.
It's some sort of a bird.
Some sort of a bird.
Yeah, it's coming.
I feel it. Oh! Jeez, I almost dropped it. Okay. Let's take this fan off. Don't hit your face on that there, bud. I might have to put a little water in there to start it because it's already steaming. There we go, just a little bit of water. Kind of like melting snow.
Nika!
Watch out, Nika! Oh, yeah! Alright, good boy. It smells good, hey? Hey? I'll move the handle over here. She's gonna clip her nose, eh? This is the first time using this stove where I've actually had trouble because it was so windy. But it's good to know. And I've got all the right tools and stuff here to take care of it. Yeah, I had to get up this morning. It was pitch black. I'd been up for hours, but at 7 o'clock I finally crawled out and took the stove apart, shut the heat off, redid everything, took the cap off, the rain cap. Now at least the stove can kind of bounce around in the stove jack and not be being thrown around. I had to have this thing like 6-7 inches further ahead because I didn't have the sides tight enough, so the stove jack was actually further forward and lower. So then when I pulled everything back, all the tie outs, it moved the stove jack back toward the wall a bit so I could put the stove back in the right spot. So yeah. Well, Nika's walking on my bed. That's why the camera's moving. You good girl. Yeah. You just lay down. Alright guys, we're just gonna let this simmer and it's drink time. I did. Oh yeah. I had to turn my stove down, so it was kind of getting a little carried away. It's boiling for sure. It's only been on here for, I don't know, what would you say?
Half an hour?
Half hour, yeah. It hasn't been on here long. Anyways, I know now I can cook almost anything on the top here. We could do eggs on the top here, small pan, we could do whatever we want. It definitely gets hot enough to cook. We got onions, celery, carrots. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Onions, celery, and carrots. So we're just gonna add that to the broth. Well, that makes it smell different. We've got a whole bunch of these frozen soups in the freezer, and we spent one day just cutting everything up and also freezing little baggies of the vegetables. Enough for the two of us, and so whenever we want a homemade soup, everything's prepped and ready. We just gotta heat it up and throw it in the pot. Heat up the water, throw it up in the pot, throw the vegetables in the pot. So yeah, that's not gonna take long to do. It's gonna be done before noon for sure. Well, it's 11, so I could probably stretch it out. I just turned it down quite a bit. But
And we're gonna add some noodles after.
yeah, we've got those 5-minute quick cooking noodles to put in here. What are the egg noodles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So today's a great day for a hearty bowl of soup. We're kind of bound to the tent. It's crazy. I just went out there to tighten one of the poles again, or to see if it was loose, and it's just blowing out there like crazy. We're pretty sheltered here, and this place is still getting shaken up. So it's not going to be any fun outside. But oh, your tea's probably ready now. It's warm. It's not hot. You can set that on the stove for a while. Dogs are sleeping. Boss just went out for a pee. Now he's snoring. And yeah, it's a pretty uneventful day today, which is kind of nice. We've had the radio going. We were just listening to that for a while, and I wanted to fly the drone, but there's no chance of me taking that up today. It's way too windy. It'll just get blown right into the trees or something. So, nice thing about having cell service is I'm doing some Amazon searching right now for a better pipe clamp. I'm trying to find 3-inch galvanized pipe like I'm using on the stove here that threads in. Now I've seen other stuff before. I'm not sure what it was, but I've seen piping that threads into itself. So I'd like to try and find that, or a nice big thick wide, quick clamp that I can connect the sections to together properly, or tighter. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do at the base, but using these little screw clamps, I mean, it works, and I'm rarely in this kind of weather, but I want something a little more permanent. I want a bigger neck on the stove where the first piece of pipe attaches to, so it's got some meat to grab onto. And I just want to make sure this is completely foolproof and safe, because last night, if I was super tired and didn't wake up, there was a couple times that pipe almost came right off the stove. So that would have been a bad deal. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, guys, this looks good. Let me show you. Oh, boy. Hey. Lots of meat in there. Nice big chunks of meat. Yeah. Just waiting for the veggies to get a bit softer, and then I'll be throwing in the noodles. It smells so good in here. A bit concerning. It does smell like onions, but I'm sure this tent will air out before. I don't know. I'm hoping. Whatever. This tent, I will have to say, I'm not impressed with the quality. My Davis tent, on the other hand, that's a real tent. This one's a good bush tent. This is a tent I don't care if it's on the ground and I'm setting it up and the dogs walk on it. Just because the quality's not there. You can tell by the brownness of the canvas. I've got little holes kind of starting right where the edge of a thread is on some pressure points. So, whatever. It is what it is. So, perfect timing. We got the debaters on the radio now. Just about soup time. Well, the sun's trying to come out now. It's still pretty cool out here. It's -8. And the wind seems to have calmed down a bit. It still gusts really strong once in a while, but seems to have lessened. So we're going to go for a little bit of a walk just to burn some energy and let the dogs take a run. And boss, get out of there. Hey. No. Nika. We're gonna go for a run. You're already lifting your feet, eh? Yeah, mommy's in there. Hey, boss? We're not gonna go very far. We're just gonna go down this back trail along the edge of the lake here and just see if there's possibly a different spot I can set up my tent. I am kind of getting bored of the same place. Same spot, but it's a good spot. But I'd like to change up the scenery a little bit. I don't think I've got enough time to scout a whole new area for the next winter camp, because in 2 weeks, end of the month, I guess. It's the 15th today, January 15th, and I think. Not this next weekend, but the weekend after that, I'll be out here again with my buddy. We're gonna do a COVID winter camp. He's got his own tent, and he just recently picked up a New Way stove. So we'll be able to do separate tents, separate heat sources, separate vehicles, but you know, still be able to chill out by the fire, at least 6 feet apart. You coming? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so right now just burn off some energy, take a look around, see what's available for other spots. Maybe look for something a little more sheltered, maybe not on the edge of the lake or pond. And then we'll probably go back in, have a drink. So see you in a bit. What are you doing? Well, it's about 4:30 on Saturday, January 15. Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday. Friday, January 15. 4:30. Starting to lose light, so I figured I'd come out and get some wood cut up. So I gotta get the chainsaw going. Okay, I'm super lightheaded, so obviously just sitting in the tent doing nothing all day and picking away at the odd piece of food here and there was not enough. So wood's done, but I need to go in and eat something. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull the truck up along here where we made that ridge last time to block some of the wind, and then that's going to be the fire pit, and then there's just 2 piles of wood to add to it. So whatever, I got it done before it got dark. That's all I cared about. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna make macaroni and sausages, little mini, I don't know, cocktails, wiener things mixed in with macaroni. Oh, and then we'll come out here for fire tonight. The wind is still windy, but it's not gusting nearly as strong. You know, the gusts we're getting now are manageable. So the truck blocking some of that should be just perfect. Not sure the dogs will be able to stay out here today. It is still very cold, but does that smell good, boss? Yeah? Smells good? Not boiling yet. Alright guys. Well, we decided not to have a fire tonight. It's still quite windy out there. And we got such a terrible sleep last night with the chimney, or the stove and chimney rocking around and falling apart and everything, that I think we're just gonna stay in, have a drink, and go to bed. So we had macaroni tonight, macaroni and hot dogs basically, with a cheese slice mixed in to give it some cheese flavor. Cooked it on the stove, so that's kind of new, but this is on low, way low, less than medium, and it was still too high for cooking pasta. So yeah, I think we're just gonna call it a night, an early night tonight, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Morning everyone. It's just about 8 o'clock. Had a good sleep last night. Just getting coffee ready. And we've heard about 2 trucks come in so far for ice fishing. That's about it. Got quite frosty last night. See the frost on all the trees. Where is it? Whatever that is, freezing rain maybe. We were supposed to get freezing drizzle last night, so I didn't hear a thing. Yeah, my boy. Hey, went to bed? I think that's bigger than I had it last time. Yeah, I went this. There you go, bud. There's a good boy. Alright, good. I'm trying my new battery back to quick charging on my. Hey guys. Well, we're just having a fire. I'm gonna cook up some hot dogs right away. And had the truck command start running for Nika. And look at who just showed up. That's that green tin roofed and that little camper or whatever it is, and the MXZ, so they're back out. Maybe camping tonight, we don't know. They just showed up, so we'll see what happens. Guys, I want to show you this. I got a I got another X-Dragon solar charger. This is my third one, but this one's a bit different. It's one of the quick charging ones. I got it here charging my drone batteries right now. You see how it's doing such a good job, just hammering through them. Anyways, this is it. It's quite a bit thicker than my last one, which is nice. And this one I'm just leaving in my drone bag because it's got the quick charger. Still has a flashlight on it, but it is 24,000 milliamp. And yeah, it's got the blue port in here. I'll show you. It's got the blue port there, the quick charging. It even has Type C. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome one. But I'm trying it out now, first time, and it's kind of meant for it's meant for, you know, big batteries that need to be recharged, and it's a quick charger. So far so good. Oh,
You'll be moving back right away.
that's okay. I'm okay with that. There we go. That's the wiener stick. There. Oh yeah, that looks good.
I didn't even bring ketchup this time. I'm not very good at this yet.
Fur.
I go through when you come out here with me, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it's not gonna stay there.
Not?
I don't think it will.
Cool. Yes, my boy. Who's a good boy? Hey. What's a good boy? Yeah. Well, we're cooking up supper now. We're getting macaroni on the go. I'm gonna have a beef stew, Mountain House, and we got a hot chocolate and a hot apple cider to make. We're gonna eat supper, maybe chill for a bit. Hopefully the comedy show comes on right away, and then we're gonna go back out and have a fire. Yeah, my boy. All right, you stay there. Yep, you stay there. Oh boy. Oh, stay. Oh, ooh, that's bright. That's nice. It's been a long day outside. So last night we switched over to the new propane tank. So we knew it would last all night. And then this morning I switched back over to the one I think is almost empty. And we're running it, you know, anytime during the day we need to. So I'm going to deplete the first one completely, hopefully today. or tonight before bed, and then I'll switch back over to the one we know has many hours left in it. It's pretty well brand new. The only thing we've burnt out of the second tank is just for last night, so I did have it quite warm in here last night, but not too warm that I've burnt too much that it won't last another night. So have some water, bud. Good boy. Oh, your tongue's a bit bigger. The top of the water is ice, so they got to push down to get water to come up. Oh, what a day. That was a long day. I took the drone out, what, twice? And sat by the fire. We went and collected a bunch of wood. I got some GoPro video of that. Tons of people were here today. Not as many as the last time we were out here, but quite a few still. And most have left. That barn-looking green tin roof camper thing is still out here, so they're spending the night, I think. Come here, bud. Good boy, come. Yeah, I know you're gonna... Okay, come. There we go. Come, over here. Come on. There you go. You slobber, so you gotta get wiped up. There you go. Good boy. So yeah, now we're just gonna have a bite to eat, have a hot drink, and go back out by the fire. I don't think the dogs are gonna stay in the tent, so we'll have to probably put them back in the truck again. They seem to do just fine in the truck. If we keep him in the tent, he just plows through the door. He wants out no matter what. She's fine, she'll stay in here, but if they go in the truck, then, well, we don't burn any propane either, so. There we go. Nice beef stew. Hey, babies. That's beef stew. Yeah, that's beef stew. Smells good, eh? I gotta wait 9 minutes. Okay. Now I gotta get some more water on for our hot drinks. Well, 3 gallons of water is just enough for how many days we've been out here? 3? 3 days, right? Friday, Saturday. Oh no, only 2. Well, Thursday night Friday, Saturday, so 2.5 days, because we'll go home Sunday, so we'll have coffee in the morning. I still got an Nalgene bottle full.
But your 3 Nalgene bottles you brought out full as
well.
well.
I brought those out full, yeah. So 3
And
gallons isn't quite enough.
we brought out a full dog water.
Yeah, and it's
And
gone.
we've melted snow for the dogs to drink.
3 gallons is not enough for 3 days, or 3 nights. We'll make it work, obviously. There's a lot of white stuff on the ground we can turn into water, but it's not quite enough. For as much, I mean, we've had a lot of coffees, we've had a lot of hot apple ciders, we've had a lot of hot chocolate. I'll have to bring the 5-gallon jug out if we do this next time. Just to get that extra little bit. The dogs haven't been drinking nearly as much water as they normally would during a day when we were at home, so if they actually drank normally, we would be melting snow by now, for sure. We didn't play games last night. We
didn't play games at all yesterday.
No, we went out for our last pee before bed, and we were thinking maybe if we came in and, you know, when you get that cold, fresh air, you wake up a little bit. We didn't. We didn't wake up at all, so I sat here and listened to my audiobook for a while and finished my wine. She went into bed. We just kind of chilled last night, so. And I had to switch the tank too. I was trying to burn as much as I could out of the first tank before I switch it over. And when I switched it over, I got the leak detector back out again, made sure everything was fine before I went to bed. So, and I waited like a good half hour after connecting the other tank, and I checked for leaks, and then I waited half hour and I checked again, and I tightened the valve again, and everything was good. Okay guys, can't really see me, it's pretty dark out here. It's just after 7 o'clock. Yeah. Let's do that. You can see my nose. It's just after 7 o'clock, and we're coming out to have a fire. So we're just gonna have a fire. Truck's warming up for the dogs to be in there, and we're just gonna relax. Let's see. See there, we got the wife piled up all the wood all around the fire. It's pretty cool. Oh, what a nice fire. I can feel the heat now, eh?
The stars look really nice, the moon looks nice.
Yeah, clear sky, getting cold. Beautiful night. Well, we just put all the wood on. You can see there's layer after layer after layer of wood in there. There's got to be 50 pieces in there. Oh, it's hot.
Did you drink the other one out of the box?
No. Uh-oh. That's nice. That made it even hotter. Well guys, it's Sunday, January 18th, about 10:45 in the morning. We are all packed up. Everything's done. Truck's loaded. Dogs are inside, staying warm. This is what's left of our fire pit area. All the sawdust. So we're just gonna have a quick drink here and then head home. Then we have to hang it all up in the basement and in the garage and dry everything out and do it all over again. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend after I'm going with my buddy. We're probably gonna come to the same spot, but we're gonna have 2 different campsites and then the fire pit kind of in the middle, because we obviously can't be in each other's tents. So yeah, so this coming weekend we're going to the cabin. The weekend after is winter camping, and then I mean we have another winter camp trip planned in February. I don't remember the date, so I think it's February 14th that weekend. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're just gonna have a drink here and head home. So we'll see you on the next one.